Tucked away in the remote, lofty mountains of Pakistan is a small, secluded community unlike any other in existence, the Kalash tribe. With a population ranging between 3,000 and 4,000 individuals, they are Pakistan's smallest ethnic group. However, what they may lack in size, they compensate for with their rich cultural heritage and intriguing mystique. This captivating tribe is renowned for its unique customs, strikingly beautiful women, and a history steeped in legend. The Kalash have maintained their traditional way of life for centuries, adhering to beliefs and practices that stand in sharp contrast to those of the surrounding Muslim communities. From their distinctive blue eyes, sparking discussions and theories about their origins, to their progressive views on gender roles and marriage, the Kalash defy conventional expectations. As we venture further into their world, you'll uncover a surprising fact that will truly astonish you. So stick with us until the very end. If you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe for more incredible insights into cultures from around the globe. Welcome to World Marvels. 10. Distinctive beauty and style. Kalash women are revered not only for their beauty but also for their extraordinary sense of fashion. With their fair complexion, deep blue eyes, and intricately styled braids, they stand as iconic figures in their region. Their appearance is not solely a result of genetics but also reflects their lively culture. The traditional clothing of Kalash women showcases their rich cultural legacy, featuring brightly colored garments with detailed embellishments and accessories that are unique to their community. The women of the Kalash don't just wear clothing. They wear their identity and history. Every item of clothing and every accessory carries meaning, a link to their ancestors and their land. The intricate designs on their dresses often symbolize nature, fertility, and life cycles, making their attire more than just fashion, but a cultural narrative. Their ornate headdresses, adorned with shells, beads, and feathers, signify marital status and social rank within the tribe. This strong connection between fashion and identity is one of the reasons why Kalash women are admired far beyond their own community. The striking features of Kalash women, especially their blue eyes, have fueled much speculation and myth. Some believe these traits may be traced back to the soldiers of Alexander the Great, who supposedly passed through this region during his campaigns. While definitive proof remains elusive, the notion that the Kalash might be descendants of Alexander's troops adds an element of romance and mystery to their story. This legend, coupled with their unique beauty, has earned Kalash women a reputation as some of the most captivating figures in all of Pakistan. 9. Enigmatic origins. The origins of the Kalash tribe remain shrouded in mystery, inspiring various theories and legends. One of the most captivating hypotheses suggests that the Kalash are the descendants of Alexander the Great's soldiers who settled in the area over 2 millennia ago. This theory is often invoked to explain the presence of blue eyes and fair skin among the Kalash, traits that are rare in South Asia. According to this story, after Alexander's army conquered the Persian Empire, some of his soldiers chose to stay behind in the remote valleys of what is now Pakistan. These soldiers are said to have intermarried with the local populace, passing down their European genetic traits to the Kalash. Though largely speculative, this narrative has become a cherished part of Kalash identity, adding to the allure and mystique surrounding the tribe. While modern genetic research has yet to definitively link the Kalash to Alexander the Great's forces, the theory persists, mainly due to the tribe's distinctive physical attributes and cultural practices that set them apart from nearby communities. Regardless of their true origins, the Kalash take great pride in their heritage. Their sense of identity is deeply rooted in their land, traditions, and their self-perception of being unique, which they have steadfastly protected for generations. 8. Unwavering beliefs. In a nation where the majority of people follow Islam, the Kalash stand out for their adherence to an ancient belief system rooted in animism, the reverence of nature and its elements. This religion, believed to predate both Hinduism and Buddhism in the area, is central to the lives of the Kalash, influencing their rituals, festivals, and societal customs. The Kalash worship a pantheon of gods and spirits believed to inhabit the natural world. These deities are thought to control the forces of nature and the fate of humans, and they are honored through a variety of ceremonies. The Kalash regard their religious practices as crucial to maintaining balance between the physical and spiritual realms. These rituals are not just acts of devotion but also serve to preserve their cultural identity against external influences. Throughout the 20th century, the Kalash faced significant pressure to convert to Islam, with various efforts made to encourage or force assimilation. Despite these challenges, they have remained steadfast in their beliefs, making them one of the few remaining animist communities in the region. Their resistance is about more than just religion. It's about preserving their entire way of life, their customs, and their connection to their ancestors. 7. Progressive gender dynamics. One of the most striking aspects of Kalash society is their progressive stance on gender roles. In a region where conservative views on gender are predominant, the Kalash are remarkable for their egalitarian approach. Unlike in many other parts of Pakistan, where gender segregation is common, Kalash men and women interact freely. They attend the same schools, work side by side in the fields, and engage equally in communal activities. This equality also extends to marriage and family life. In Kalash culture, marriages are generally based on love rather than arrangement, a significant departure from the practices of many other communities in the region. Women have the right to choose their partners, and divorce, though rare, is accepted and respected. If a woman chooses to leave her husband, she may do so without fear of social or familial retribution. This level of female autonomy is uncommon in the region and is a defining feature of Kalash society. The Kalash also have a custom known as consensual abduction of brides. In this practice, a man may elope with the woman he wishes to marry. Following the elopement, the woman moves into the man's household, but the marriage is only formalized after she returns to her family's home for a ceremonial wedding 2 months later. If a woman decides to remarry, her new suitor must pay compensation to her former husband, usually double the original dowry. This unusual system reflects the importance of autonomy and mutual respect in Kalash relationships. 6. Colorful festivals. The Kalash are renowned for their vibrant, lively festivals, which are at the heart of their cultural and religious life. These events are not merely celebrations but serve as ways to honor their gods and spirits, ensuring the continued well-being of their community. The 3 main festivals, Chilam Joshi, Uchao, and Chamos, each signify a different season and hold great importance in the Kalash calendar. Chilam Joshi, celebrated in May, marks the arrival of spring and is dedicated to the women of the community. It's a time of joy, filled with music, dance, and feasts. The festival also serves as a social occasion where young men and women may meet potential spouses, making it a crucial event in Kalash social life. Uchao, held in autumn, celebrates the end of the harvest. It is a time of thanksgiving, where the Kalash express gratitude to their gods for a bountiful season. The festival is a communal affair, with dancing, singing, and sharing of food and drink. Chamos, observed in winter, is the most significant and solemn of the Kalash festivals. It is a time of purification and renewal, where the community seeks to cleanse themselves of impurities and prepare for the year ahead. Only adults who have mastered Kalash traditions may partake, marking it as a rite of passage for many. The rituals of Chamos are deeply symbolic, serving to maintain the spiritual balance within the community. 5. Isolation rites. Kalash rites of passage emphasize their deep connection to nature and their ancestors. These rituals often involve periods of isolation and serve to educate Kalash youth on the values and traditions of their people, while also preparing them for adulthood. For boys, one of the most demanding rites involves being sent into the mountains alone to live among goats. During this time, the boy relies solely on meat and milk for sustenance. This period of isolation is not only a physical test but also a spiritual journey, teaching them to connect with the land and its spirits. Upon their return, the boys are welcomed as men, ready to take on the responsibilities of adulthood. Women also undergo isolation, particularly during menstruation and after childbirth. During these periods, they stay in a designated structure known as the Basilini, away from the village. While in seclusion, they have no direct contact with their families, though they can exchange food. These periods are seen as times of purification and introspection, where women can focus on their spiritual and physical well-being. These isolation practices are deeply embedded in Kalash culture, and are considered vital to the health and harmony of the community. 4. Open attitude toward alcohol. In a country where alcohol is largely forbidden due to religious prohibitions, the Kalash stand out for their liberal attitude towards its consumption. The Kalash not only drink alcohol but also produce their own wines and spirits, which play an integral role in both their social and religious practices. This distinction has made the Kalash valleys a unique draw for tourists seeking an authentic cultural experience. The Kalash view alcohol as a gift from the gods, and it is central to their festivals and rituals. During celebrations, the community comes together to drink, sing, and dance, using alcohol to create a sense of unity. This practice is not just for enjoyment but also serves to honor their ancestors and spirits. The production of alcohol is a skill passed down through generations, with each family having its own methods. The Kalash are particularly proud of their winemaking tradition, which they believe has been preserved for thousands of years. This practice is just one of the many ways they maintain their distinct cultural identity in a predominantly Muslim country. 3. The Bubak Rite. One of the most intriguing aspects of Kalash culture is the Bubak ceremony, held during the Chamos festival. This rite is a key passage for young men who have recently completed a period of isolation in the mountains. The Bubak ceremony allows these young men the freedom to choose their partners, even among married women, a practice that has fascinated outsiders. However, the Kalash strongly refute the exaggerated rumors surrounding the Bubak ceremony, particularly the claim that young men may choose any partner they wish. To the Kalash, the Bubak is a deeply spiritual event, marking the transition from youth to adulthood. It is an opportunity for young men to demonstrate their maturity and their respect for tribal traditions. The Bubak ceremony is just one example of how the Kalash use rituals to mark important life milestones. These ceremonies are not just about individual achievement but also about reinforcing the ties that hold the community together and ensuring the continuity of Kalash culture. 2. Deep value for tradition. For the Kalash, tradition is more than just a set of practices. It is the cornerstone of their identity. In a world that is rapidly changing, the Kalash have managed to preserve their unique way of life, holding fast to customs that have been passed down through generations. This commitment to tradition is evident in every aspect of Kalash life, from religious ceremonies to social structures. One of the most important aspects of Kalash tradition is the transmission of knowledge from one generation to the next. Elders play a crucial role in teaching younger members about the tribe's history, beliefs, and customs. This knowledge is not only about the past but also serves as a guide for navigating the present and future. By understanding their traditions, the Kalash can remain true to their identity while adapting to modern challenges. The Kalash have also managed to preserve their language, a key part of their cultural heritage. Their language, part of the Dardic family of Indo-Aryan languages, is spoken only by the Kalash people. It serves as both a means of communication and a repository for their oral traditions and stories. The preservation of their language reflects the resilience of the Kalash and their determination to maintain their cultural identity. 1. Resistance to assimilation. For generations, the Kalash have faced efforts from surrounding Muslim communities to assimilate them, particularly through campaigns aimed at converting them to Islam. Despite these challenges, the Kalash have held firm in maintaining their distinct cultural and religious identity. Their resistance is not solely about religion. It's about the preservation of their entire way of life. The Kalash view their customs as inseparable from their identity, and they have fought to protect them against external influences. This determination has earned the Kalash a reputation as one of the world's most resilient communities, people who have managed to preserve their cultural integrity despite the pressures to conform. The Kalash's ability to resist assimilation is a testament to their strong sense of self and their deep connection to their land and traditions. In a world that is increasingly homogenized, the Kalash offer a living example of the importance of cultural diversity. As we wrap up this exploration of the Kalash tribe, their resilience and rich cultural heritage stand as a testament to the power of tradition and identity. From their distinctive beauty and fashion to their unyielding beliefs and progressive views on gender, the Kalash provide valuable lessons about the significance of preserving cultural diversity. What part of Kalash culture did you find most intriguing? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from around the world. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of the Kalash. Until next time, keep marveling at the wonders of the world